As Nigerians highly anticipate the inauguration of the President-elect of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, the chieftain of the All Progressives Congress APC in Ekiti State, Makinde Araoye, has come out to assure Nigerians that there will be adequate security measures in place on the day of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's inauguration. Makinde Araoye disclosed this during his recent visit to the venue of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's inauguration. According to Makinde Araoye, he said, "We are actually here to view the venue in preparation of the swearing-in of the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you can look around, you can see that there are lots of renovation work that is going on. Everyone all over the world is preparing to come to Nigeria to witness the swearing-in of the next president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As we can all see, there is a construction work going on. I am guessing that in the next couple of days, the stage is going to be set for the swearing-in of the next president." Speaking further, Makinde Araoye said, "This is strictly a military affair, so definitely when you have a military affair, swearing of the president, there is going to be security measures in place. We have also got an intelligence that some individuals are not comfortable with the emergence of the president that was overwhelmingly elected by the masses." Okay. um I just feel that these guys, like they always say, the wicked run when no one pursues him. And also, a guilty, a clear conscience fears no accusation. That's just the way I see it. Because we know those who have the antecedents of violence. We know them. We have even seen them. So that is why they are always afraid. The people who are against this emergence of Tinubu that INEC declared as a winner, they have just made their stand known. They've made their stand known, and that is it. Nothing more, nothing less. But we know those who are afraid, they are the ones who have talks. Tinubu has talks. What is this person's name? The Buhari himself, he has all this, he has talks as well, who were always coming out. It was during this period that we know that if people are protesting, there will be a counter protest. But you can imagine in 2012, when they were talking about a removal of a fuel subsidy, a lot of people gathered, nobody questioned them. If it were to be them, they would have arranged other people to go and do protests, and wahala go bust. Now this APC start counter protest. If you are a government and people are protesting against what you are doing, you leave them. Once they do whatever they want to do, they will leave there. That is it. The only thing, you can just put a security in place in case they want to, some people want to be funny. But for you not to go and be arranging other people to go and counter them, that is to tell you that there's something you are afraid of. We know those who have antecedent of, the antecedent is violence. We know during this election we saw them, and that is the reason why they are afraid. The people that I'm just, because when I look at, is it Atiku, or is it Obi that we have? Because if it were to be them that are in opposition now, that they made mention of maybe Atiku or Obi, you see that they would have been fighting here and there. We know them. We know what they are capable of. And that is why they are afraid. There is nobody anywhere. When the police or the army are telling you that this and this and this and that, some people are trying to be funny that very day, it's a lie. There is no intelligence or whatever anywhere. It is what people are talking about, that this election is not free or unfair. This election this year was not free and fair. So they are the ones who are just overworking themselves. There's nobody anywhere. Obedience they are talking about, they are on social media, just like they always say that they are not on ground. They are on social media. When it happened during the presidential election, when we saw that the Tinubu's boys were all over the place injuring people, we saw them. They were injuring people all over the place. The next election was gubernatorial election. Did you see? The only thing the obedience just did, they just stayed back at home. We don't want to go. But they now came out in full force. The same APC, the same Tinubu's men came out in full force. The whole world saw them. This is not a matter of they say. The whole world saw them, and they prepared in full force to oppress and suppress the people. The people who they wanted to do whatever, they stayed back at home. They say, And one thing that their vote did not count, and again, they don't even want to go and risk their lives. Few people came out, unlike the way they came out on the presidential election. So they are the ones who are just overworking themselves because they know themselves that the stuff they are made of. They know the stuff they themselves are made of because they know that they are violent. So when you talk about Buhari, when you talk about Tinubu, so now they fear. Now they do all this because they feel saying that so everybody be. That they believe you me. Unless court says otherwise, they will swear him in. Nobody, people will just talk their own and the whole world will be there. It is recorded. That is it. So they are the ones afraid. There's nobody anywhere who is going to come and challenge anybody that say, oh, don't do this, don't do that. So they should just forget all those things that they are talking about. Every region we have to take responsibility to win its people, to warn its people not to misbehave for a peaceful handing over. Anyone that died that day, his blood will be on his head. Don't die because of anyone. I beg Nigerians, please be still. The IGP has warned them today. Let them come out on May 29 and protest if they are truly obedient servants. Which masses voted for Tinubu? Liar. If masses voted for him, why are about 80% of Nigerian masses are mourning? We didn't vote for Tinubu. It was Peter Obi majority of Nigerians voted for. Why Lagos alone? Why not Anambra State to protest answers? Make una try again, okay? Anything short of law is the intimidation of the Nigerian masses, but God is above all. The rules in He rules in the affairs of men. The inauguration is going to be a military affair. Then the government, the governance, and everything can as well be a military affair until Nigeria is ready for civilian affairs. Democracy is not the military, but for the masses, military only come in once in a while, like they did at Lekki Tollgate. By the way, everyone is entitled to his or her opinion on any issue whatsoever. What everyone wanted is transparency and regards to human lives. Overwhelming elected by INEC, Oluomo, FFK, Bayo, Wike, but not the masses. Get the right and don't be confused. Hear this new fight. Speaking out of point, Nigerians are animals in the animal republic. I laughed in Igbo. You are clamoring to lead in that replacement republic. So who is more animally? It is getting clear to myself that this our country are more or less animal republic. Even in the hierarchy of the animal kingdom, there's a leader by choice or supreme of illegalities. So guys, that's what we're saying.